So because of all the incidences, road rages and whatnot, right, dash cams are no longer a luxury anymore today. They have become a necessity. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you what are the things you need to consider when you buy your next dash cam, and also some tips on how to properly install them into your car. Now, the thing with dash cams is that newer and better dash cams will always come up. So what's good today, as I record this, may not be so good in 6 months or 1 year. Maybe a newer and better brand would have come up by then, by the time you watch this video. So what I'm doing is that in the description section of this video, I will be regularly updating it with the newest and the best dash cams that you can find online. Now, these links that you will see in the description section, they are affiliate marketing links. So if you buy your dash cam through these links, I do get to cari makan a bit with a small commission. If you don't choose to buy from them also, it's fine, but either way, the message that I want you to get is that you should make an informed decision. Now, at this moment in time, both my cars, the S-Max and the E39, are using 70mm dash cams at the point I record this video. 70mm makes some of the best dash cams available in the market. Great clarity, very beautiful design as well. But either way, the most important thing is get a dash cam that works, get one with good image resolution, and get one that is high def enough that would be able to capture the number plate of cars surrounding you. So once you have decided on the dash cam you buy, the next thing of course is the installation. Now, the best place to install your dash cam of course is here, the front windscreen, and as close to the center as possible. Now, in the case of my S-Max, as you can see here, there are these shadow patterns. So when you align your dash cam, you want to make sure that these patterns do not obscure the capturing of the image. So what you do is that before you install your dash cam, what you want to do is you want to power it up and check the placement. Make sure that you get a full unobstructed view of ahead, and of course make sure so the dash cam does not obstruct your vision of the road ahead. So most dash cams in their packaging will include a transparency film which you would stick on the windscreen, and then you stick the dash cam onto the windscreen itself. Whether you choose to use that or not, it's entirely up to you, but most of them, it's fixed onto the car, onto the windscreen using double-sided tape. But either way, once you have decided on where to place the dash cam, what you want to do is you need to figure out how to power it up. So most dash cams, of course, will come with a cable, and they will also come with this, an adapter for you to plug into the 12-volt socket. It is particularly useful if you're installing your dash cam into an older car. Otherwise, you can just plug it straight into one of the USB ports. If you are driving a newer car, you will want to seek out some of the less frequently used USB ports to plug this in. And also bear in mind the power consumption of your dash cam is rather high. So some of the older, weaker USB ports may not provide enough juice to run your dash cam. And the other thing is that if you choose to operate your dash cam in parking mode, do bear in mind it does drain your battery. So for some of you, you may want to consider consciously unplugging your dash cam whenever your car is parked, so that you do not deplete your battery too quickly. So when it comes to installation of your dash cam, you may want to choose an accessory shop to do it, or you want to do it yourself. Now, if you choose to do it yourself, the good news is that it is a rather simple process. Now, most dash cams, they come with pretty long cables. The one that came with this 70mm unit here, well, I measured it earlier. It is almost as long as an Audi Q3, which means I can run this pretty much all the way to the back of my S-Max here. Now, one tool you want to keep in handy is this. This is what we call a prying tool. It's a very commonly used tool in car accessory shops, workshops. It is for us to open up plastic panels without damaging them. So what we want to do with this is you can either choose to use it to peel open the panels so that you can slip the cables in so that it appears neatly. Or in some cases, some dash cams, they come with plastic clips where you can stick it along. If you do not want to open up any panels, you can stick it along the side, and it will hold the cable in place. Now, you also need to determine from which USB port or which 12-volt socket that you want to power your dash cam from. Now, in the case of my S-Max, I do have one 12-volt socket right here at the back behind the center console that is very rarely used, and as such, I want to use this as the power source of my dash cam. So what I do is I plug this wire into the dash cam unit. Now once I've plugged it in, I have an option either to pry this open, right? Or what I can do is pry this open. Alright, and you can use the prying tool as well, not just to pry, but to also push the wire in. So you don't have to pry every panel out, but you do have to pry some. Or in some cases, you don't have to pry everything out, but you just have to push the wire in. And here's the thing, the universal rule when it comes to dealing with panels is that all panels in a car are designed to be pried open so that the workshops can perform necessary repairs. So as you can see, I'm pushing the wire, burying it under the panel. All right, the whole objective is to make for as neat an appearance as possible so that the wire is not dangling all over the car. And as you can see, I'm not even needing to pry anything open, but rather I am just gently opening it up slightly and guiding the cable in, the wire in. And it's even handier if you can have a second of these prying tools that would greatly help in pushing the cable in. And once you're skilled enough, it's even as simple as this. Alright, just pull, give some tension in here, and slide the cable in. Of course, sometimes you do need to pry it open a little. I have to lift this up a bit. Okay, I have to pull this up a bit to run the wire. Just a quick one here. Alright, so that I can bury this under this tray, which is a lot easier compared to opening up the B pillar. But after it's done, alright, I got it in. Just slam it back in, alright, make sure the rubber covers, and it's good. Okay, so I can see a small wire here, but that's pretty acceptable. So the good news here in the S-Max is that I have this compartment underneath which I can run the wire under here, and that's just enough to get it to the 12-volt socket. So sometimes what happens even is that as you reach your power point, you notice that there's this additional length. So what I do is I plug it into the power socket first. I see how much loose length is here, and what I do is, alright, the rest of it I can further conceal it under here. So I wouldn't consider this a perfect installation, of course, but it's a relatively neat one. So I hope you found today's video useful. Remember, when you choose a dash cam, the most important criteria to consider really is the image resolution, both in daytime as well as night. Installation of dash cams are usually pretty straightforward, and the whole box, whichever brand that you buy, most of them, they are built for you to install on a plug and play basis. So you don't really need to be a very skilled technician in order to install the dash cam, right? All you have to do is make sure that your car has a functional 12-volt socket or a USB port where you can power up your dash cam from. Now, some people prefer to have the dash cam hot wired into the car's fuse box. I personally don't prefer to do that, but if you do, be sure to send your car to a qualified electrician or somebody with a skilled wireman in order to do the job properly. Otherwise, just stick with the USB port or the 12-volt socket, which were designed for this purpose in mind, especially cars nowadays. Most dash cams, they come with wires that are long enough for you to connect it to any power source, maybe even right at the other opposite end of the car. So you'll be fine. Just remember to keep these prying tools in handy if you want to have a neat installation. If you do not dare to pry open your dash cam, don't worry, most of them in their packaging, they come with those little clips where you can stick on with double-sided tape onto any surfaces so that the wires don't dangle about. And just a reminder, of course, if you are looking for suggestions on dash cams, check out the description section below where I've compiled a selection of a few dash cams which you can buy from Lazada. And these are the dash cams currently in the market with some of the better reviews. So no dash cam is perfect. Just make sure to get one that most people say are good. I will be regularly updating the description section below. So even if you're watching this video in 2 years time, 3 years time, 5 years time, I will make the effort to ensure that the list in the description section is up to date so that when you shop, you are shopping for the latest available dash cam. And as a full disclosure, the links in the description section below are affiliate marketing links. So if you click and buy from them, you are actually supporting my channel with a small commission. So that's it from me today. Do share with me your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what are some of the interesting occurrences that you have captured in your dash cam. Share it in the comment section below. Of course, do like this video if you found it useful, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already done so. And remember that every Monday night, Bobby, Tana, Thomas and myself are live on Facebook and YouTube to take your car buying questions. If you need any car care, car detailing service, do contact the EvoClub Car Wash team to find out our latest promos and packages. And also, if your road tax and car insurance are about to expire soon, there's a link in the description section below where you can renew your insurance with EvoClub Insurance and save up to 40% on your insurance premium on top of your NCD savings. So do check that out. And until my next video, take care, stay safe, see you soon.